Intense treadmill exercise may substantially slow the progress of Parkinson's disease in people recently diagnosed with the condition, a new study says. But gentler exercise does not seem to delay the disease's advance. Parkinson's disease is a progressive neurological disorder that involves problems with motor control. Symptoms such as weakness, stiffness, loss of balance and falls can make exercise difficult and potentially hazardous, but the study found treadmill exercise can be safe. Though Parkinson's is incurable, its symptoms can be eased for a time with various drugs. But most drugs eventually lose their effectiveness, leading researchers to start searching for other treatments, particularly for use in the first stages of the disease. If people with early Parkinson's could halt the disease's advance and delay their need to start medications, the researchers reasoned, they might change the arc of their disease, delaying its most severe effects. That possibility recently led teams from Northwestern University, the University of Colorado's Anschutz Medical Campus and other institutions to look at exercise. Animal studies had shown that exercise reduced symptoms and slowed physical decline in a rodent version of Parkinson's. But rodents are not people. Get the latest news and updates emailed straight to your inbox. By submitting your email, you are agreeing to Fairfax Media's terms and conditions and privacy policy. And while some previous studies in people have shown that cycling, especially on a tandem bike, boxing, dancing and other activities may produce benefits in people with Parkinson's, other studies had produced inconsistent results. In addition, many of these earlier studies had used many different types and amounts of exercise, and none had systematically compared different varieties of exercise. For the new study, published in the journal JAMA Neurology, the researchers treated exercise as if it were a drug and carefully tracked the safety and effectiveness of different doses. They recruited 128 people who had been told they had Parkinson's within the past 5 years. None were taking medications for the disease and none regularly exercised. They were divided into 3 groups, one of which continued with their normal lives. The second walked gently for 30 minutes on a treadmill 4 times a week. The third group exercised strenuously for the same amount of time. For a month, the sessions were supervised. Then the volunteers were asked to continue on their own, with heart rate monitors substantiating their efforts. The researchers asked to be told about any injuries among the volunteers. Then, at the end of 6 months, they rechecked participants' disease status. To no one's surprise, the men and women who had continued with their previous lives showed some worsening. Their scores on the disease scale had declined on average by more than 3 points. Those in the moderate exercise group showed declines of around 2 points, meaning that, by the study's standards, the exercise had been futile as a Parkinson's treatment. But the group that had worked out intensely showed almost no decline in their disease scores.